Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to week 8. Week 8 we talked through chapter 7, and I know on the video it'll say chapter 9, but it's just a text difference, so don't worry about it. Version 1 of the material had chapter 9 where chapter 7 is, and vice versa, so there are no changes otherwise. They just moved the chapters. I'm not sure why, and I know we've seen that before in a different video, so don't pay any attention to that. You need to read chapter 7 in your textbook, but when you're watching the video it's going to be the same thing. So be sure to take a look at health communication. It's how we communicate with patients in the healthcare setting, right? There are going to be a lot of differences moving forward in health communication. How are patients getting their information? A lot is online, of course, which is not unique to the time, but AI has really pushed through some things, and for good and for bad, a lot of misconception out there about healthcare communication. So take a look at that. The second video is a great reminder about how we should treat patients in the healthcare setting. Take a look at that as well. It's pretty powerful. It is like 12 years old, but it's still just as moving today as it was when it was recorded. So take a peek at that when you get a shot. Again, read chapter 7 in your flat world text. I just want to issue a reminder. You can read this on the computer. I hope a lot of you are using that. That's why we have it. In the Blackboard course, you can access the textbook on your computer, and I know we've talked about that before, but take advantage of that. It's really, really easy, and you can actually listen to the textbook too, which I find super helpful. I actually enjoy audiobooks more than I do paperbacks, so maybe that's something that'll be helpful for you. Interviewing techniques, that's another aspect of how we communicate with patients and how we get information from patients, but this is not talking about interviewing techniques from like job seeking. It's like how we interview patients. So don't get confused there. Don't think I'm trying to put two random things in the module here. So it's about how we communicate with patients in interviewing patients in patient care, and how are physicians taught to talk to patients. You know, how do they teach that in residency or in medical school? There's a link here that talks about that. And the AHQR, Healthcare Research and Quality website, I would explore its content. You'll probably have a lot to do with that at some point in your career. It's an agency that regulates quality for healthcare systems, and there's certifications and credentials you can get through that. So when you get a shot at that, take a look. Healthcare privacy, and then the communication PowerPoint slides. Those communication PowerPoint slides, I believe, are for the chapter. Let me double check for you. If they are, I'll reword that. One second. It's fixed. It should say chapter 9. I'm not sure why it didn't. Well, actually, it should say chapter 7. I'll have to fix it again. I'll fix that here in a bit. It says chapter 9 in the slide itself because that's what, of course, I use. It's the same chapter again, but it's chapter 7 in your text. So I'll edit that to make sure there's no confusion there. Discussion board, make sure you get your initial post in. That's only a homework due this week, by the way. Initial post is on the 21st, and then your reply on the 25th. All right. You guys have a great time in this module. Learn a lot. And, of course, if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks so much.